So, welcome back, students. This is the second lecture on scansion. In our first lecture, we were talking of syllables and syllable divisions. If you haven't yet seen that video, you can go to the YouTube channel and watch that first section that deals with syllables and syllable division. So this is the second lecture on scansion, and today's topic is rhythm. As you see, that's written on the board, rhythm. Now, I have written a sentence just below rhythm. The sentence is, which is the train for Kolkata? Please. Someone is asking a question, which is the train for Kolkata, please? And you must have seen I have marked certain words, I have underlined certain words there. I have underlined which train, Kolkata, please. Since I am asking a question, it's an interrogative sentence which becomes very important. So that is the reason I have underlined which, since it is a question. Train has a meaning to it. Train has a meaning. Similarly, Kolkata has a meaning. Please has a meaning. That means the words that I have underlined, they carry a certain meaning. And the words which I haven't underlined are the words like is, the, for. These are the three words that I haven't underlined. Why? Because these words have no meaning. But the words like which, train, Kolkata, please, they do have a certain meaning. Is, the, for, they do not have meaning. Okay, and that is the reason why I haven't underlined it. Okay, so the second point that I have written on board is, the words that are important will be stressed. The words that are important will be stressed. Now, what do you mean by the word stressed? Come to the third point. If you can see, the sentence has been rewritten, which is the train for Kolkata, please? And now, if you can notice carefully, you will find that there is a stress mark on which. There is a stress mark on train, there is a stress mark on Kolkata, and there is a stress mark on please. If you have noticed it properly, I will move a bit closer. See, which के ऊपर एक स्ट्रेस मार्क है, ट्रेन के पास एक स्ट्रेस मार्क है, कोलकाता के पास एक स्ट्रेस मार्क है, प्लीज़ के पास एक स्ट्रेस मार्क है. इसका मतलब ये है, द वर्ड्स विच कैरी मीनिंग, they are very important and will be stressed. They have to be stressed. The words which carry meaning, and the words which do not carry meaning are not stressed. Now, when I read the sentence with the stress, see the way I emphasize these words. Which is the train for Kolkata, please? Which is the train for Kolkata, please? Now, if you have noticed in the tone that I was asking this question, I have emphasized on which, train, Kolkata, and please. These are the words which are emphasized. In fact, the proper way of speaking this line is the way I have stressed those particular words. Wherever we speak certain sentences, there are certain words which are important and which convey meaning. Those words are to be stressed while speaking too. So, if you are trying to learn English as a language, or Hindi as a language, or Bengali as a language, or any other Indian languages, you need to understand that there are certain words which are more important than the other words. Okay, in this particular sentence, which is important, train is important, Kolkata is important, and please is important. Now, in the fourth point, if you notice, I have written down those words again: which, train, Kolkata, please. These words are called content words. These words are called content, CONTENT. Now, how do you define a content word? A content word is one which carries meaning. A content word is one which carries meaning. Similarly, if we look to the next point, we will find I have written is, comma, the, comma, for. This falls under the category of structural words. Now, structural words are those words which are used to combine content words, because content words cannot be written on their own. A sentence has to be grammatically framed. So that is where these words come into the scene. That is where their importance comes into the scene. So these are structural words, or you might say these are functional words, okay, which have no meaning of their own, but they are very important to combine the content words. So content words are which, train, Kolkata, please, and is, the, for. These are structural words. Now, structural words are also called functional words. If you notice the last point that I have written, content words are stressed. Content words are always stressed. Functional / structural words are not stressed. Okay, structural words are not stressed. So, is, the, for, and certain other words like and, but, these words are not stressed. Okay, so this is the difference between a content word and a structural word. Structural word is needed to combine certain content words, and content words are those words which carry meaning. Okay, and those words are stressed, and this is the stress that we were talking about. In the third, when I have rewritten that sentence, I have given stress on each and every word. Which is stressed, train is stressed, Kolkata is stressed, please is stressed. Now the question naturally arises, you might definitely ask me how to identify which word is a content word and which one is a structural word. Okay, how do we identify a content word from a structural word? The question naturally arises. Now we move on to that particular identification. How to identify that this word is a content word or that word is a structural word. So now we will define and describe certain parameters to judge a content word from a structural or a functional word.